Hi, everybody. Ivan Kaiser here, host of the Akathisia Stories podcast here in Lansing, Michigan, representing MIST. I'm about to go check out the Veterans Harm Reduction training at the State Capitol building. So, see you guys there.
Thanks for everybody being here today. We can't thank you all enough for being part of this important conversation, addressing this larger issue of medications to veteran suicides. Because what we believe and what we found is that in many cases, veterans and their providers just aren't aware of all of the risks of commonly prescribed medications, different treatment options, and when we don't have enough information, that can result in adverse outcomes. And unfortunately, this chart is what we see today as the 18 to 34 veteran suicide rate. And I had this put up on the screen because I think it's the most important indicator for this larger issue of veteran suicide.
You have to have accurate information in order to be able to make an informed decision. And if you are taking a medication, you need to know what are the possible side effects so that when all of a sudden you start pacing, you say in the morning that you feel agitated, you know, hey, I was told this might happen, or this could be a problem, or I have a medication buddy and I've stopped, started, or changed a dose of something and I want them to help monitor. And that's what we push for. We're not anti-drug, we're pro-accurate info.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Derek. Well, I salute Derek because I think the work that he is doing to raise awareness with all these great organizations here is exactly what we need. It's locally based, but it can be replicated in different states. These issues are incredibly important. They're nonpartisan. They should not be political at all. I am Lynn Cunningham, co-producer, co-director of the film Medicating Normal. We interviewed hundreds of what's called psychiatric survivors, and these are, thank goodness the internet came along, because these groups of people, as the internet emerged and support groups emerged, these groups of people found each other, compared their symptoms, said, oh, I was on that drug and that did that to me, and I did this, and they realized they had power in being able to share their stories.
So during that time, so I had medication-induced akathisia and then withdrawal akathisia. I had withdrawal from the benzodiazepine after 4 days. And since then I've been part of the movement. They now have a black box warning on benzodiazepines that you can have withdrawal just after taking them for several days.
And something that I've learned about the nervous system is that that's the slowest healing system in the body. It takes 6 to 9 months for a nerve to regenerate. If you have surgery, your doctor will tell you, may not reconnect, you maybe have some numbness there. Neurotransmitters are the same thing. So it takes 6 to 9 months at the very minimum to regenerate those. And when I was going through that, it was like lights out, like no dopamine. And they've done studies for mice. They say they take out the dopamine, they put food right in front of it, it'll die because it won't eat the food. And this is what happens when you have withdrawal. Neurotransmitters are knocked out. The recovery is really the goal, is like to regenerate your neurotransmitters, right?
And the nervous system is the slowest system in the body to heal. I'm going to steal that phrase, Jen. Brains heal. I say this all the time on repeat. Brains heal. Neuroplasticity is real. Brains can adapt and adjust to different biochemical circumstances, but it's way slower than you ever thought it was. Doctors are not taught this, obviously. We're taught on and off, any drug, anytime, no problem. And if there is a problem, oh, see, they were mentally ill. And you see that present in this film.
And doctors are in the system as much as patients are in the system. They're being conditioned deeply about what to say and not to say about the drugs and how to use them and how to not use them. They are never ever taught to question the drugs themselves. So when I started to do that, do the questioning, listen to people genuinely, believing my patients, I've now probably had upwards now in the last 5 years, probably 400 people come through my practice or interacted with them on some level. I am not anti-medication. There are certain medications that save lives. I'm so grateful for antibiotics. You get a UTI, you don't want that to end your life.
We have a video for military. It's all military members that wrote to us, and they all say when they were suffering, they got more prescription or they got a bigger dose. And so again, we are not anti-medication. We are just know the symptoms, know the warning signs, know the causes, because the good news is Natalie was savable and her suffering could have been reduced. If you know the causes and the warning signs and you know how to respond accordingly, akathisia isn't a death sentence. It's largely manageable.
Really talk to someone that you know and arm them with this. Talk to them, really talk to them. And if the more people we can do on a very personal level, I think we will make headway. And I love this, I brought it. Derek, this is for you. It's quoting Robert Kennedy Sr. in 1966. Each time a man stands up for an ideal or acts to improve the lot of others or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope, and crossing each other from a million different centers of energy and daring, those ripples build a current which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance. I salute you because you brought us all together here, and you are doing so much for your community in spite of your health issues, a new baby, and you are mobilizing this group of people. And I will come anywhere to help you on your mission.